This world's a treasure. It's been telling us to leave for a while now.
Your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth. You're the best pilot we ever had. Get out there and save the world.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system? To our galaxy. Here we go.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. I make no secret of the fact that I am enormously excited about Christopher Nolan's forthcoming Interstellar. The release date is getting nearer and nearer. We're counting down to launch, and my excitement, my anticipation has recently been heightened by news that the film is going to open a couple of days early in celluloid prints. This was the announcement from the studio. They said that they would open on November the 5th in 240 sites in the US and Canada in 70mm, IMAX 70mm and 35mm prints. 2 days later, the film will then open in 4K digital. Now, this has caused a bit of a stir. People like me who are fans of celluloid think it's wonderful because Christopher Nolan has long been a real champion of celluloid. We did a blog recently talking about the fact that Kodak were going to stop making 35mm film, and a group of directors, including Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese, got together to persuade studios to buy up a certain amount of stock in order Kodak to carry on producing film. But that's film to shoot on. That's not film to distribute around cinemas. So for audience's point of view, it's still very hard to see a film in 35mm or in 70mm. Now, when this was announced about Interstellar, the head of one cinema chain said, well, this is terrible. This really devalues digital projection. No, it doesn't. One of the great things about Interstellar is that it will be available in a number of different formats, in celluloid and indeed on digital. And it addresses a problem which is becoming increasingly pressing. I'm recording this blog on a Friday, and tonight I'm going to the Phoenix Cinema in East Finchley to introduce a screening of David Lynch's The Elephant Man. We billed the screening as a 35mm showing. We've called the print in, and the fact of the matter is, it's in really bad condition. So we have a DCP standing by, and we have to make a decision this evening as to whether we will go with the 35 or go with the DCP. Now, I'm perfectly fine about showing it from the DCP, but what a tragedy that the only 35mm print around looks like it is pretty much degraded. One of the best things about what Nolan is doing is he is keeping up the stocks of 35mm prints, not for shooting, but for exhibition. As far as I'm concerned, I want as many people as possible to see Interstellar in whatever format they like, and I really hope the film is as good as I want it to be. I haven't been disappointed by Nolan yet, but there's a first time for everything. But as far as flying the flag for celluloid is concerned, he definitely gets my vote.